6:30 a.m. So, good afternoon, fellow TBCians. Good morning, good evening, depending on from what part of the world you are watching. My time now in Nigeria is 2:30 p.m., which is 6:30 a.m. U.S. Pacific time. My name is Solomon Olutu. This is the TBC 24/7 live broadcast. Before I go into the topic that I've chosen for today, I would like to remind all of us, as usual, that migration is coming to an end on the 31st of this month, July 2018, and that it's very necessary that everybody that has not migrated should do so now. Because if you do not migrate, you will lose the coins or the crinkles in their wallet. Atene has told us that we all know that the 004.net wallet have been switched off, but that does not still stop you from migrating, because your back office is still there. You go there and there's a migration button and you migrate. That is if you have paid your $10 admin fee for your life wallet. If you have not, you still have the opportunity to pay that. If your 004.net wallet has been turned off and you are on standalone wallet, that is those people who have just who are just concentrating on their wallet and they do not want to take part in other activities of our community. You still have the opportunity to migrate. What you have to do is you go and create an account, a temporary account on LocalTBC.cash with exact email address that you have used in your standalone wallet. If you create that, and pay your $10 admin fee within 2 days on that LocalTBC.cash account, back office, you will have migration, but this account is temporary. It can only last for 30 days from the day you receive the send button or migration button on here, LocalTBC.cash back office. So you answer the migration questions and then you migrate. Your wallet will now be transferred to 009.net, and all your money there, all your TBC crinkles or coins will fully accounted for in that new wallet. So please do that. Migrate now so that you don't lose. We don't want anybody to lose. And it does not want anybody to lose. TBC is for abundance, it's for creating abundance and eradicating poverty worldwide, throughout the world. So we don't want you to lose your coin or your crinkles. And that takes me straight to my topic of today, which is that we should all realize that TBC is the only currency that can save us from the imminent collapse of the fiat currency or other currencies. If you have sat down to think about it and look at everything about TBC, you will understand that this is a purely private currency that only the members operate and have. So if you are a member of this group and you have a TBC in your account, you have worked hard and you've got coins and all that, crinkles in your account. If anything happens, that all these banks that are created based on scarcity and fraud and cheating and humiliation and the slavery of the fellow human beings collapse, you have your TBC, bear to bear. Now let's take my own environment, my own community, direct community here, for example, Nigeria, where we have over 1.4 million members, verified members, because you can only be a TBC if you are verified. And verified means you have paid your $10 admin fee, you have your back office, you have your send button, you have everything that you need to operate. Then you're TBC. Now, if we work hard in Nigeria, from 1.4 million, we get up to 10, 20 million members of TBCs in Nigeria. And they are living in a town like Lagos, for example, whose population is around 20 million or so, of Lagos. And let's assume we have up to 5 million TBCs here in Lagos. Among all of us, we shall have people from all trades and all occupations in this world. You have the traders, you have the engineers, you have the doctors, you have the electricians, you have the plumbers, you have market women, you have those selling food and food stuff among us. Like when we had a trade fair, TBC trade fair here in Lagos, we were able to buy food stuff, stockfish, crayfish, pepper, salt. We were able to buy through that trade fair. And this is continuing. If you are a member of this wonderful TBC community, you will have no problem getting what you need. No matter what the fiat currency has done, if they have collapsed, and they will collapse, it will happen. The signs are there. They've started going their separate ways, one after the other. They don't trust themselves again. People split the world into pieces in order to be able to enslave us. And they take our commonwealth to themselves. They start going their ways. Americans are going their ways. The Chinese, the Russians, the Europeans, they're all going their ways one by one. And that is a sign of what is going to happen. Because they cannot sustain this unwholesome activity of theirs. It's their fellow human beings. 2% of the world having 90% of the properties of the world themselves, and the other 98% are moving about in squalor and abject poverty. So, when this happens, you can even interact with your fellow TBCs in America, in Japan, in Europe, in Asia, everywhere you can interact and you get your goods and services yourself because you are peer to peer and you trust yourselves and you have your wallet. There will be nobody now coming to give you laws, make laws and that will diminish the value of your TBC. Nobody. Because your wallet is funded to you and the value is fixed and no member on the cost the value of the TBC. You can exchange goods and services now with all your fellow members everywhere in the world because your prices are the same. If somebody is giving you for one crinkle, it is one crinkle. Nobody is going to take any part of your crinkle because he's exchanging goods or services with you. Nobody is coming to exchange his rotten fiat money with you. So it is obvious that the only currency that can save this world is TBC. Even if we look at other cryptocurrencies, they are all not in a proper shape to carry the weight of what will happen if it happens, because they themselves are fluctuating. They are becoming confusion because their own monies are related to these fiat currencies that are going to collapse. TBC is related to gold and is based on human beings. So every human being that joins TBC, the value of our currency, the billion coin, increases by 1 grain of gold. It's not based on euro anymore, or dollar, or any other fiat currency. So that's the only currency that you can 100% rely upon and relax. So what does it teach us? It teaches us that we should please try to acquire as much as possible of this TBC. Admin has made it very easy for those of us who want to work a little bit more than normal. That is by broadcasting and by attending same button meetings on Mondays, every Monday. Now he has even made it, he has sweetened his soup more by increasing the bonus to 500%. So if you acquire more TBC now, you are better off. If you pay $100 to any seller, the broadcaster, to our leaders, or your sponsor, if he has not enough TBC like myself to sell, you contact people who have enough TBC and they will give you $100 crinkle. And when you have acquired this $100 crinkle, if you're a broadcaster, like what happened to me, I got 500 million cookies, which if you translate it to crinkles, it gives me 5 coins, TBC coins. My dear friends, 5 TBC coins is not a joke. It is not a joke by all standards. You can look at it. Oh, I have one viewer now. Whoever this is, please, you are welcome. I thank you very much for viewing my live broadcast. You are really welcome. If you can subscribe to my channel and go to the chat, you can write me a small note and let me know who you are. I thank you very much for coming to my broadcast. As I was saying, you can acquire more TBC now and save some of your money in TBC. Save some of those rubbish fiat currency in TBC. I've started doing that. I've started going gradually, 500 crinkles, $100 worth of crinkles. And since I'm broadcasting, I'm sure to get rewarded for that. You are telling nothing meeting, you are given 1 million crinkles, cookies. By the time of redemption in November, it becomes a lot of crinkles. And now the most important is what admin has advised us to make our cash flow begin to function properly. And your cash flow begins to function when you are recruiting new members. You recruit new members, they pay their $10 admin fee, which makes them verifiable members, which makes them authentic members of TBC. And that you have gotten the 25,000 crinkles free of charge does not make you authentic member yet until you have paid their $10 for your wallet. And when you pay it, you are recognized as a member. And the more of these recruits you bring into TBC family or community, admin compensates you. If you bring up to 100, you get cookies worth 10 coins. My God, it's a lot. I'm working hard to get to that stage. But now, there is something we have to pay attention to. When we are recruiting, please, we should not reduce the integrity of TBC by going around begging or trying to force people to join TBC. No, you don't need to do that. You see, the human being is a very funny animal, you know. If you see the adversary in a lot, he thinks that what you're talking about is fake and not genuine. You only need to be aware of it. As a normal human being, you're inquisitive, he will go and make his own research. You go on the internet and make his own research, and he will realize that the train is always leaving the station, you know, and he's being left alone. Because if, for example, in Nigeria now we have up to 1.5 million, by the time this 1.5 million multiplied by 2, they're talking of 3 million. And before they multiply by 2, you talk of 6 million. So you will realize that the train is leaving the station. And as new members come in, the value of the TBC increases and become very difficult to acquire. From my own money here, if you pay 100, I just bought a $100 crinkle, and it was only 11 crinkles. So you can imagine what happens in the next 1 or 2 months. It will reduce to 1 or 2 crinkles. To be frank, $100 will not be enough to buy even 1 crinkle in a very near future. So it is advisable now that we that are there, as we are recruiting new members, spreading the good news, giving them the gifts of 25,000 crinkles, we remind them to those who have agreed to join. You know, by the time you offer them the good news, and they say, okay, you begin to go step by step according to the tools that have been laid down, which is fantastic. You will advise the fellow, please, if you can make it, buy your crinkles now, buy as much as you can now. First of all, make sure all the members of our family have gotten this good news and are members of TBC. Even if they cannot broadcast or they don't want to do anything later, but immediately you pay their $10, you are entitled to a lot of things. If for nothing, you can go on some button meeting on Mondays and get cookies here. You can recruit others. As you're recruiting others, you're getting the cookies. So it's a wonderful opportunity, and it's only the system that can save us. So those of us that are members now, we should be made aware of the situation that the earlier we buy more chemicals, the better. The earlier we acquire more chemicals, the better for us, because it's foolhardy to save all our money in all these fiat currencies. It is foolhardy. It's good to save part of it in TBC, seriously speaking. And you can also dispose of it as you go on, as your cash flow system improves. You'll be disposing them and regaining the money you have invested. Our leader, Andy, says TBC is not an investment, but a purchase. Naturally, when you purchase something, you have invested in that thing. It's not a purchase where you begin to expect dividend immediately. The dividend is there if you know how to go about it. The dividend is you do a little bit more work, and then you get the returns. Their cash flow will be good, and you have the dividend. So you see, it's a wonderful situation, you know. It's not an investment, but in another way, it is an investment because you have an opportunity to recoup what you have invested, even before the majority of the TBC coin. So I don't know how much minutes I still have. I will go and share one poster that had been posted yesterday on the blog, and that poster is very educative. It's very educative because it tells us something very, very important that we have not been paying attention to. I want to go to that blog now. Yes. Look at the poster. It says, how much of a difference is there between a beggar and a scammer? And then he made this poster here. My dear technicians, please, let's read this poster properly and digest what it says. It says, at this time, TBC is useless in the hands of a beggar because TBC is not widely accepted as money yet. Don't beg. So what is interesting there is, it says that TBC is not widely accepted as money yet. Of course, it's not yet widely accepted as money because not everybody is living in the Philippines. Those are our friends there who are very hardworking and intelligent and accepted TBC as their official currency. In Nigeria, we have not reached that stage. So it is our job to bring it to that stage where our TBC will be accepted as money widely. Because if we increase our population by recruiting people, we are automatically making it acceptable currency. So for those of us who are members of the community, it is an acceptable currency. It is a currency, it is money for us in our pockets, and I'm very proud of it. But we have to make a larger people accept it. And that is why Atene has put the target 1 billion people. This is not difficult to get. The world is 1.7 billion people. So why can't we get 1 billion people so that our money will be widely accepted as currency as money. And then he said, we should not beg. And as I said it before, if you beg, if you go on your knees begging people, they will disregard you at the TBC because they will assume that it has no value. You have to maintain your integrity. And TBC has integrity. We will not joke with that integrity. We should not go back. We should let people be aware of the existence, offer the opportunity of becoming members. That's what you offer the opportunity to become members. It is left to them to be members or not. That's the business. But if you go and be paying them, they will disregard you, they will disregard the money and think it's fake. But you just give to them, and then they will go after it. And by the time they go after it, they will come back and ask you, please, how do I become a member of this community? It is then that you give them the step by step until they become verifiable members by paying their $10 membership or admin fee. There was one of the blogs, one of our members posted, who said that you can't be preaching affluence when you are looking like a beggar. TBC is for affluence, it's for making people, move them from begging and becoming slaves, from wretchedness and poverty, abundance. So you, as a member that have accepted this doctrine and accepted this money, you must show that you are affluent. It doesn't mean you can't begin to buy things that you cannot buy, but you have to show responsibility, you have to show integrity, you have to show that you are not a beggar. You have to show that. And once you show that you are not a beggar, what you represent will be accepted, will be respected, and will be put on high pedestal. So it is absolutely necessary, my brothers, that we should not go about begging. It does us no good. So I will stop sharing now and go to the end of my broadcast for today. So, my fellow divisions, I will have to call it a day now. My time is up. Thank you, and I thank that lady or gentleman that is in my broadcast. God bless you. Please subscribe to my program. Subscribe to my channel, and then we can discuss and progress the TBC community. God bless you until tomorrow. Bye-bye for now. Adios.
This kudos good. Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. Broadcasting from Nigeria. It's exactly 3:30 p.m. Nigerian time. I welcome you all to this broadcast today, live TBC 247 broadcast. I am just excited, overtly excited to be on this broadcast. I welcome you all, and I'm sure we are going to have a very exciting time this afternoon. I'm addressing divisions, the entire TBC world, and indeed mankind, because this is what is beneficial. This is what is what doing, or you say what that is what doing very, very well. And with the TBC vision and mission, which TBC admin has been carrying on from inception, has been wonderful. That's the word to describe it: wonderful. Simply wonderful. It has been guiding everyone that is diligent and committed to the cause, TBC worldwide, to get on with it and ensure that the entire mankind hears about the billion coin. Not just hearing, but taking action. I started TBC, well, a few months after it was launched, 2016. And, a family friend came around and mentioned TBC, the billion coin, to me. He said, "Hey, my friend, listen, I have a new and wonderful opportunity, which I believe you will be interested in." Unknown to him, before then, I had lost quite some amount of money in online business. And I had really made up my mind that I wasn't going to listen to any other online business, at least for some time. Let me have a rest. But he went on and on and on, sharing TBC's vision and mission. Thing that I have passion for. And that is putting smiles on the faces of the less privileged, the downtrodden, the oppressed in our society. That was what caught my attention immediately. But told me that the mission TBC is to completely wipe out poverty globally, to completely wipe out poverty globally. Poverty is a curse. That's what the Holy Bible calls it. It's a curse. And so no one is permitted to be poor, because God has not created us poor. In fact, Jesus Christ came and died so that through his poverty we might become rich. And so it is the responsibility of every human being that has the opportunity to eradicate poverty to do so. And when he made, like I said, he caught my attention. And I began to listen to him. By the time he finished, I'm sure I became more excited than even he himself that was sharing. Because it's something that I love doing all of the time. And so immediately, I asked for details. How do we go about this? And he went on and on, registration, get free, Pringles, and get free Pringles, nothing to pay, because we are used to paying for registration of everything. But he said, just register now and you will have 50,000 free Pringle cash right in your wallet on completion of the registration. I said, wow, this is something new, something unheard of before. And so I said, let's go. So it took me through the process of registration, took me through a couple of operational issues. And that was how I started. And there and then I said, if we are talking about eradicating poverty worldwide, then I must start with my household. I must start. They said charity begins at home. I must start with my household. And so I called my wife, our children. I briefed them, told them that this is the end of poverty in our nation and indeed the whole world. Because we will diligently do what Atene say we should do, so that we will get to where he had planned we will get to. And that is ending poverty worldwide. And so I got them registered, my wife and our children. When I finished with them, finished with my nuclear family, I branched off to my extended family, our extended family. I started preaching that gospel of TBC to get everyone to understand it and to come on board immediately. And that was exactly what happened. I got everyone, let me not say almost everyone that concerns us, to know about TBC and to get registered and to collect their free Pringle cash. And so that was how it happened. This was about 2 years ago. Even before, admin came out with a list, I had done my own list of the procedure on how to make it easy for everyone. And so when admin's list came out a couple of days back, I just smiled. All I needed to do was to fill up the gap, the things that I didn't include in mine. It was something that was familiar to me already. So I just filled in the gap and I sent it out to everyone that should know. Told them, get everyone you know to come on board and register TBC. Because that is where the world is going. That is where the world is going. Talking about abundance, TBC is the first abundant coin and is privately owned, because as people are trooping in to register, the value is increasing by between 1 to 5% daily. So it is not just that people will receive free Kringle cash, but that its value is also increasing on a daily basis. How nice, how wonderful, how great. Kudos to Atene. It has really, really, really touched the world. And I know that as people continue to join us, to join TBC community, that the value will continue to increase, even until we get to the ultimate point, ultimate price of TBC, which is €1 billion. And so I needed to share this testimony of how I started, because I know that everyone that had joined will have his own story to tell. Either he read it up somewhere or she read it up somewhere. Somebody mentioned it, But the most important thing right here is not just for one to hear about TBC. It's not just to hear about TBC. When you heard it, what action did you take? Are you touching the lives of people around you? Even starting with your household, your entire household, including children. So long as they have names, they can have Kringle cash. Free. And so what are you doing? This is a charge to everyone that is under my voice. Anyone that is hearing me right now, all over the world, if you haven't been part of this change agent or TBC. I charge you to come on board and begin to take quick action. Be that change agent that will touch lives. The less privileged, the needy, the downtrodden. We need to touch their lives. The Bible tells us that the poor will always be around us. And so, it's our responsibility to change the lives of the poor, of the needy, of the less privileged, of the downtrodden society. That's love. That's true love. It's not that someone comes to you and say, I'm hungry. Say, God bless you. Yeah, God will bless him, but he's hungry first. And so what is expected is that you give him food. If he's thirsty, give him water. Those are his immediate needs. Those are her immediate needs. And that's what we're expected to do. Thereafter, there's this popular saying, don't give one fish to eat all the time, but teach him or her how to fish, so that in turn, he will teach others. That way, everybody's being empowered financially. That way, and gradually, poverty becomes a thing of the past. So as we continue to share the knowledge of TBC to everyone, what it stands for, what they will benefit, then you are truly that part of that change agent that will turn the whole world upside down. The rich, the elite, let them not hold anyone to ransom anymore. Because when you are truly financially independent, financially free, you don't need to run to anyone to beg and ask for anything. Because you can provide it yourself and take care of your household and all those that surround you. And indeed, the entire mankind. I want us to be passionate about TBC and what it brings and what it stands for. Defend it anywhere you are. Because when you go to the internet, you see a lot of garbage about TBC. Because it's a free world. People are free to say what they will, what they want. But it is for you who understands to continue to explain, to continue to teach, to continue to mentor at least those in your sphere of influence. Start from there. And if everybody does that all over the world, soon, very soon, everybody will start singing the song of TBC. And I tell you, we will dominate. We will dominate this world with TBC. By the special grace of God, we will dominate. I have no doubt at all in my mind. I'm totally convinced that TBC is the answer to world poverty. And if everybody understands it that way and begin to teach, begin to mentor, begin to broadcast, let people know the salient points about TBC, what it stands for, its vision, its mission. That's all we need to know. And that's all we need to do. Because once people understand it, they will begin to preach it. Now, a lot of money is being made by people who are diligent about the activities of TBC. People are making money on a daily basis. And they're teaching people how to make money. TBC. I appreciate Atene, and I will not stop appreciating him for his vision, for his doggedness, for all that he's been doing to encourage everyone to come on board and to take action. To spread the news, to broadcast it everywhere you are. Tell people the truth about TBC. Because some are just having objections because probably someone mentioned it to them or they read on the media at TBC. Not knowing it's all garbage. I want to use this opportunity to encourage everyone under the sound of my voice now. TBC has an authentic platform where you can get authentic information. So that when people are carrying about their negative thoughts and speeches about TBC, you know that it's all lies. I encourage everyone to go to the blog, blog.thebillioncoin.info. I say it again, blog.thebillioncoin.info. That is where you will get on daily basis authentic news, authentic information about TBC, Billion Coin. That is the official blog. So go there, be a student of the blog of TBC. Soon you will graduate to a professor of the blog, so that no one will come and tell you stories that are unfounded, because you already know the truth. And it's the truth that you know and do that will make you free. free from any negativism, free from poverty, free from anything that you don't want to associate yourself with. Please be a student of the blog, TBC blog. Be a student. Graduate to a professor of the blog. If you can, start from the beginning. All the information, they are there about TBC. Everything you need to know about TBC, you will get it from the blog. You will get it from the blog. So go there. You need to invest in yourself. Invest in educating yourself. Invest in knowledge. It's very, very important. You can't give what you don't have. If you don't have knowledge, you can't give it to anyone. And when we narrow it down to TBC, if you don't have the knowledge of TBC and what it stands for, you can't give it to anyone correctly. That's why it's very, very important that everyone must go and equip themselves with every information about TBC, so that we don't pass out wrong information and then chase people away from our community. I want to encourage us. I want to encourage us very, very sincerely to hold on to TBC and what it stands for. Be the change agent of the world in eradicating poverty. There's nothing better than being one of the change agents, because it will give you even personal joy that you are touching the whole world with this awesome information. That is what everyone must get involved in. Be passionate, be committed, be diligent. The result is overwhelmingly positive. I am a testimony. Testimony about TBC. I am a living testimony. I won't deceive you. Something that is worth doing. And as the saying goes, whatsoever is worth doing at all is worth doing very well. You will not regret being part of TBC community to change the whole world positive. In my next broadcast, I will share with us some of the contents of the blog. I will share with us, and I'm sure we will profit, we will benefit from it. I am very, very open to questions. You can call me. When you go below this video, you will see my contacts there. Want to ask any questions? You want me to guide you? You want me to hold you by the hand and teach you all that you need to do? There's so much to be done. And I'm ready to be your mentor. I'm ready to guide you. I'm a counselor. I will counsel you about all that you need to know. You will not regret it. Feel free to get in touch with me. I will hold you by the hand and I will guide you through. And your life will never be the same. I want to say thank you very much for as many that are listening at this moment. I want to assure you that I will do this every single day because it gives me joy to do so. I want to put smiles on your faces. God helping me. I want to say bye-bye now, and God bless you all. Bye. See you soon.
저긴가.
Merci encore de plus d'avoir pris la peine de visiter ce site qui est ma chaîne. Je suis Atene Mukam Michel. Et comme vous pouvez le voir sur le bas de l'écran, vous pouvez voir le thème. J'ai décidé donc de parler aujourd'hui, de conseiller tous les âges. Je peux dire plus, même ceux qui sont de ma tranche, ceux de mon âge. Et encore plus les plus anciens ou ceux à venir. J'ai décidé de parler aujourd'hui du monde tel qu'il est. Et vers la fin, je parlerai de la vision de TBC. Avant cela, analysons un peu. Nous voyons que 1% des ressources sont données aux élites de ce monde. C'est eux qui planifient tout pour leur propre intérêt. Qu'est-ce que nous-mêmes nous gagnons à l'intérieur? Qu'est-ce que nous-mêmes nous profitons? De cela, nous disons encore 95% des médicaments que nous avalons, que nous buvons, ont plus de maladies que même la maladie qu'elles traitent. Cela semble un peu étrange, mais c'est la réalité. Vous prenez un médicament, disons un médicament du palu, paracétamol, de l'iprane, mais à l'intérieur, une autre maladie à l'intérieur, vous forçant toujours à être sous des médicaments à chaque instant. Voilà donc ce que nous présentent ces élites que je vais nommer aujourd'hui, les élites de ce monde. Ce sont eux qui sont là assis derrière et planifient tout. Un autre exemple, 99, 95, 90% 90% de ce que nous voyons ou de ce que nous faisons est à la télé. Nous sommes affectés plus par la télévision. Chaque instant, chaque moment, chaque période, il y a toujours des nouvelles chaînes. Il y a toujours du nouveau dans le journal. Même ce qui n'est de l'intérêt de personne, et on le publie. Pourquoi est-ce qu'ils font cela? Croyez-vous que ces informations sont tellement utiles à tel point que vous passez toute votre journée devant l'écran? Vous êtes-vous déjà posé la question? Je me lève le matin, je suis devant la télé, à midi, j'ai rien fait. Vous êtes-vous déjà posé la question? Moi qui ai un rêve, je me lève, je suis tous les jours devant la télé. Quand est-ce que je vais réaliser ce rêve? Bien sûr, personne ne peut répondre à cela. Rester devant la télé ne veut pas dire nous pouvons voir des choses intéressantes. Nous pouvons voir de l'actualité, nous pouvons voir des documentaires, un peu de tout, même si ça nous instruit. Mais le simple fait que tous les jours, il y a du nouveau, vous êtes toujours devant votre écran. C'est étrange. Et c'est vrai, vous pouvez analyser plus tard. Sur ce fait, sur ce thème, le monde tel qu'il est, j'ai voulu vous présenter certains trucs. Vous ouvrir les yeux de ma manière. Vous montrer qu'en réalité, ce que vous faites, vous ne le faites pas de votre propre gré. Quelqu'un un jour dit, le manipulé ne sait pas qu'il est manipulé, il croit prendre les décisions de lui-même, il croit être le chef de lui-même, il ne sait pas qu'il est manipulé. Pourtant, en réalité, le simple fait de dire quelque chose, quelqu'un lui propose quelque chose et il fait cette chose sans toutefois se consulter, voir si c'est à son propre intérêt, il est déjà manipulé. De cela, j'ai décidé de vous présenter, ce n'est pas mon œuvre, ce n'est pas moi qui a sorti cela, ce n'est pas moi qui a eu ces idées. Mais vous, puisque quels sont les 10 principes dont la masse nous manipule? Comment nous faire les choses de notre propre gré ou nous décidons de nous-mêmes, pourtant c'est une manipulation. Je vais vous dire, je vais vous expliquer. Cette œuvre a été faite par Noam Chomsky, qui a établi de la masse. Je vais vous donner chaque principe et à chaque principe, je vous donne un petit sommaire de ce qui est dedans. Premier principe, excusez-moi, détourner l'attention du public des problèmes importants et des mutations décidées par les élites politiques et économiques grâce au déluge continuel de distractions et d'informations insignifiantes. Tous les jours, il y a quelque chose de nouveau à la télé. Tous les jours, il y a du journal. Tel président décide de faire quelque chose, ça devient la une. À tel point où il passe le temps à interviewer des gens sur ce sujet. Si telle personne salue l'autre, à quoi est-ce que ça me sert d'écouter les commentaires de sa vie? Nous cherchons à être à jour, c'est bien. Nous cherchons à être